Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk about things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. I am an intuitive reader, a manifesting coach, a Reiki practitioner, a life path guide, and mentor to help you along your manifesting journey. I'm here to help you co-create the life of your dreams. In this video, we are going to talk about the void. The void is also known as the cocoon phase right before you become the butterfly. And when you are the butterfly, you are flying around receiving all of your desires. So on a manifesting journey, there's something called the void and the squeeze. And one of my clients recently was just put into the void and she's been wondering what is going on. So I'm going to share some signs that you know you are in the void or the cocoon right before you're about to blast out and be this beautiful butterfly. The first sign is you lose your connection to the universe. You're literally like, oh my gosh, where did the universe go? I'm not seeing signs. I'm not seeing angel numbers. I feel like I can't hear my intuition. For me, that always happens. It's always like, I feel like I don't know what to do right now. I feel like I'm in a pause. I'm not getting any feedback. And I feel like the universe left me. This is a huge sign you're in the void because you're meant to learn trust during this phase. You're meant to learn to relax into the not knowing. You're in a dark room and you don't know how to get out. So you're just going to sit there and you're going to wait for the lights to turn on. So another phase that you're in the void is you start to feel the squeeze energy. And I always like to describe it as, say you're in your home and all of a sudden you wake up and you're hearing construction right outside your door. And all of a sudden you're hearing these loud noises that were not supposed to be there. So it's like the universe is caving in on you and it's squeezing you and you feel like you can't get out. So when you're in the squeeze, you're literally feeling like no matter where you go, you cannot get relief. And in this phase, I always say we have to stay put. You have to stay where you are because if you go out in public and try to leave that environment, a lot of times it will follow you and you'll start to attract more negative things. So you don't want to do that. So number one, the universe goes away from you. Number two, you start to feel the squeeze. You start to feel like you can't get relief. You can't take a nap because it's too loud in your home. You can't go anywhere because maybe your car broke down. The universe is making you stay put. The third sign that you know that you're in the void is when you have big bills to pay. My one client is working on her divorce papers and she just found out that she owes her ex-husband about $5,000. So she was starting to freak out a little bit. And then she started to look at all of her finances and she's like, where am I going to get this money from? So she's feeling no connection to the universe. She feels like she's in the dark. She's in the squeeze. And now she just got this big bill. And she was telling me all of this. And I'm on the other side of the computer, like getting all excited. And she's probably like, why is Michelle so excited right now? But this is what happens right before a breakthrough. You start to feel like your life is crumbling and there's so much going on. And when you're feeling this way, the universe is not giving you signs or synchronicities, there's no flow. Then it gets really, really scary because you're like, what's going on? Like, am I off the journey? Am I not where I'm supposed to be? But you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So trust it. Another sign that you're in the void is you start to just feel like you want to detach from people. You know, my client was getting texts from people and she just was not bothered by it. The old her would have been like, why are they texting me? And she would have felt her energy being pulled on, but she just kind of was able to just ignore messages. She also started to meet some new people during this phase. So the old people kind of went away, but then these new people started to show up in the most synchronistic ways. So you might meet somebody at a store where you need help, right? Or say you're in an aisle and you drop something and all of a sudden somebody comes along and helps you pick it up and you start talking and she mentions a healer or Reiki or something and you can be like, oh my gosh, I go to Reiki too. And then you share and it's like the people are brought to you right when you need them. And that happened to my client too. She met somebody who's a finance girl. She's been looking for advice on somebody to help her with her finances. So in the void, even though it seems like the universe is gone, you're still being brought manifestations. You're still being brought people that can help you on your journey. All right, the last sign that you know that you're in the void is when you don't know who you are. You're literally questioning every aspect of your life. You're like, you just wake up and you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go, but I don't want to go here. And I don't want to see these people. And I don't want to text this person. It's like the universe took your entire personality. It took your drive. It took your passions. It takes everything away. And you just wake up and you feel blank. And you're like, where did I go? I don't know what I like anymore. And I don't know what I want to do. And you're meant to be in that energy. Like I said, all of these signs are showing you that you're in the cocoon. You don't know who you are because you're about to change. You're in the metamorphosis. You're not the caterpillar anymore. And there has to be that couple days, sometimes weeks, where you're like, I really don't know what I want with my life. I don't know who I am. But remember, it's temporary. In a week, you're going to be back wanting to do the same things. You're going to be really, really passionate, but you're going to be a newer version of who you are. So you have to embrace the cocoon phase and know that you're safe, you're protected, and just keep telling yourself in these moments. And I just thought of another sign for you. Sorry, guys. But in these moments, you're going to say, this is meant to be happening. I'm safe and protected. I know I'll have the drive and passion in a week or two. I'm just going to rest. I'm just going to relax, and I'm not going to force myself to know everything right now because I'm in the dark. You can't see anything. You don't know what you want, so you don't have to know anything. And the last sign that I thought of was when we're in this phase, we can self-sabotage. We can start to go back to old patterns and habits. You can start overeating again. You can start not working out, maybe getting a little loosey-goosey with your meditation routine. You just start to not take care of yourself because you're feeling so depressed. And you're just like, I don't know who I am anymore. What's the point of doing anything? Some people are actually the opposite. Some people start to kind of work out during this phase, and they start to get glimmers of that butterfly that's emerging, and you start to want to take care of yourself because you're like, I need to do something with all of this energy because I literally don't know what to do next. I don't know who I am, so I need to do something. So let me go work out. Or you dive into meditation even more because you are looking for answers. Maybe you hop on YouTube, you start watching more videos, you start absorbing more content in this phase because you're looking to figure out what is happening to you, because you're trying to figure out what is happening to you. But you don't have to do any trying. It's great to learn new information and absorb and try to feel like you're growing during this phase, but just know you're exactly where you're meant to be. The void is supposed to happen, and it's because it's transforming you. You're becoming the person that is ready to receive the manifestations and the desires. So sit tight, stay in that little cocoon, rest. If you don't know who you are, you feel your connection's gone from the universe, I am here to remind you that you're still connected because you found this video, right? Your guides brought you this. So you're still protected and you're safe. And soon you will come out of that cocoon and you will be brand new. You'll be a new version of yourself, and you're going to be receiving so many desires. And I want you to be awake and aware to them and be so grateful when they arrive, because you just endured something hard. You just went through this void, which is not easy. So please celebrate yourself when you come out of this and be so proud of yourself. And then the final message, write all of this down. You need to remember this. You need to remember it for next time, because guess what? This is going to happen over and over and over on your journey. This is not the only void that you're going to be in. I catch myself in it sometimes, and sometimes I forget, and I teach this. So we're human. We're going to fall back into these old patterns, and then we have to take the helicopter view and say, oh, I'm in the void. All is good. I'm just going to chill for now. I'm not going to force myself to do anything. I'm not going to go out and try to be the social butterfly. And I really just need to cocoon. All right, lovies, if you need help, I do one-on-one coaching. Everything's in the description box below. Hit me up. I'd be happy to work with you. All right, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.